So hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a little review on the newest Urban Decay primer line that they just came out with. So if you didn't know, Urban Decay has came out with maybe like 4 or 5 different primers. So I probably will have like a pop-up come up of like the different primers so you can see how they look somewhere on the screen. So I have a little booklet here. If you see that I'm looking down, it's because I really wanted to have this video be a little bit more organized, but you know, your girl, sometimes my mind just be woo. So like, bear with me, okay? So bear with me. So getting right into this review. So Urban Decay came out with a De-Slick primer, which is basically like the setting spray, the one that stops the oil control. They came out with another one, which is an optical illusion, which basically has like blurring pigments in it. They have another one called the Urban Defense Complexion primer, which is basically like a sunscreen more compatible with makeup. It has SPF of 30 and it has blurring effects. It's a major plus because if you know, well, I put on full sunscreen, like I put on Neutrogena 100 SPF every day. But sometimes when you do apply makeup, the sunscreen and makeup sometimes don't mix. Sometimes you have that white cast and blah blah blah. But I know for the not the optical illusion, I know for the Urban Defense Complexion one, you do need to spend a little bit more time blending because it can have like a white cast, you know, a ashy cast. So you just have to spend more time blending with that one. And they came out with the 4th one, with this a self-adjusting primer. And if you follow me on Snapchat, I talked about how you need to go to your nearest Ulta, Sephora, wherever, and try that self-adjusting primer. I kid you not, like I had when I was working at Ulta, I seen one of my coworkers use it on this lady who had like redness all over. I kid you not, she put it on one side of her face and the redness literally went away. Now I'm not saying it's a miracle worker, because it is not, but it definitely cleared up her redness compared to the other side. And then when I put it on, y'all, I put it on and it made my skin tone more even. So it made me more lighter than what I was, but I still look natural at the same time. So I highly recommend that. But I got the Urban Decay De-Slick one, and it's basically like the setting spray but in primer form. And then the packaging is freaking A1, as you can see. And then I also have a close-up product shot of what the actual primer looks like. Now right off the bat, I don't know if you could tell, but it does have like a peachy look to the bottle. Like it looks peach when you look at it, which I was kind of worried about because I didn't want to be looking peachy all over my face. But nonetheless, I'm gonna see, you know, what it actually looks like when I started blending it out on my skin. And then let me just tell you the things right off the bat that I see when you're reading the packaging. It has some really good claims for anyone who has oily skin. It aids in shine control, it's pore minimizing, and it's also mattifying, which I absolutely love. And it's so helpful when you have oily skin, because there's a difference between matte and mattifying, like, because a lot of people tend to get confused with things that are matte versus things that are mattifying when you have oily skin. Okay, so I really love that. The number one thing that I look for a primer is how long it can basically last. So I thought this one had a really big claim. It says that it controls shine up to 8 hours. So that's the whole purpose of this video. I'm going to really test it out. I'm going to try to test it out for 8 hours. I don't even like to keep my makeup on that long, but for the sake of this video, I definitely will do that here today. And then another thing that I thought was really unique about this product that I just started paying attention to when I started to buy my products, this particular primer has aloe vera in it, which kind of had me like, oh, okay, but because usually aloe vera is like something more hydrating, but I want to see, you know, I hope it's not, you know, something, you know how some primers be saying it's mattifying, but then you have that one ingredient. So hopefully it's not overpowering the mattifying technology in it, but it did have aloe vera, and it says it like on the back of it when you read it, and then it says even has conditioning ingredients like aloe vera. So okay, I'm like, oh, okay. Now another thing that stuck out to me is the directions. I know people really overlook this, but the directions on here is really interesting to me, because I usually just like, well, whatever, when I put on my primer I just rub it in circular motions, but this right here says for directions, dispense a small amount, a little goes a long way, pat, it says pat, do not rub onto skin before foundation or powder, focus on oily areas. Then it says de-slick, dries down, invisible. Oh, so that answers my question because it does look peach, so it's great for midday touch-ups too. That's another thing that stuck out to me. So apparently I guess I could use this like if I have like an oily area on my face when my makeup is on. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna try that, but it's nice to know, you know. So let me stop rambling on because I don't want the video to be too long, but I wanted this video to be like really informative. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. So right off the bat, when I put it in my hands and start patting it into my skin, like I could feel like it mattifying it, if that made sense. Like I could like feel like it was like sucking out the oil, but it wasn't like super like and then even with the aloe vera, like it doesn't feel like too like moisturizing. So I don't know, I really like it. And then at first I was getting a white cast, but you guys have to understand, like I put on like full sunscreen, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see. But so far, like I think I had shine on my nose and it like got rid of it. So I really like it. And then I just did a second pump, just a little small one, just in some areas that I felt that I needed more mattifyingness at. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys could see what it actually looks like. And then yeah, as this isn't a video like with my makeup and stuff on, I'm just gonna come back, and right now it is, let me tell you the time. Right now it is 10:42 right now, so I'll be back. I'm gonna really try to keep this on for 8 hours. I think if I hit the 7 hour mark, I will definitely come back, give my thoughts, and I'm just gonna do my regular shebang routine, and I'll be back later on. It's 12:12 and this is when I finish my makeup, so I'm gonna go on about my day, and I'll be back to give my final thoughts on this foundation primer. So you guys, it's almost 7 o'clock, and technically my full face has been on for 8 hours. So I went out and did my errands, my little running around, and this is what my face looks like using that primer. I use my regular stuff, setting spray. So what are your thoughts? I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can get a closer look, and then I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are of this new primer. Okay, so my thoughts on this new primer is that I'm not mad at it. I could see, like, right now my nose is gleaming, and I sort of kind of seen that like probably after the 4th hour, but I'm not mad at it. I'm pretty matte, I would like to say, because when I wear my Black Radiance Shine Control, I have some spots right here, even on my chin. And I didn't touch up at all today. I never touch up on my makeup. I'm not into it like that. So I feel like it doesn't look as bad as compared to other drugstore primers on my face right now. So I'm not mad at it. Maybe I should put more primer around my nose because I really didn't put a lot. That could be the case, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I feel really mattified. I look mattified when I'm looking in the mirror, especially on the sides of my face, besides like my glow. So I'm not mad at it. Now, from a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it 7.5. 7.5. I would give it a 7.5. It's not a 10 yet, but I would definitely give it a 7.5, just because I still like, I hate when oil comes on my nose, and like, I hate that. So 7.5. 8. But yeah, it's worth the buy though. Definitely worth the buy compared to the Becca Evermatte. That one's so mattifying that it's actually drying. So I'm not mad at it. And I actually would be purchasing this again. So I really hope you guys love this tutorial. Leave down a comment of the primers from Urban Decay that you will be trying, and I will see you in my next video.